everyone, I am Kanchan. In this video, I will explain my latest Power BI project, Business Insight 360 of the AtliQ hardware. But before directly diving to the dashboard, I would like to explain the agenda of this video. So first, I will introduce you with the background of the company and its business model. Then I will explain the problem statement and objective of doing this project. Then I will walk you through the dashboard and at last I will explain the key insight and recommendations. So let's get started. AtliQ Hardware is a leading consumer electronic brand specializing in selling a wide range of hardware products including personal computer and its peripheral across the globe. It provides high quality and innovative technology solution to meet the diverse need of consumer. At present, AtliQ Hardware operates on two platforms that is brick and mortar and e-commerce. Brick and mortar is a physical store where a consumer can browse and purchase product in person. For example, Chroma, Best Buy. AtliQ Hardware has also its own store like AtliQ eStore and AtliQ Exclusive. The second platform is e-commerce. In today's world, almost everyone is familiar with the e-commerce where consumer can browse and purchase product digitally. For example, Flipkart, Amazon. AtliQ Hardware operates through three distribution channels that is retailer, direct and distributor. It manufactures products at its facility and then sell them to retailer like Flipkart and Amazon who in turn sell to the end user. For AtliQ Hardware, these retailers are the customer while the end users are the consumer. It has also own store like AtliQ eStore and AtliQ Exclusive. And the third distribution channel is the distributor. So in country like China, North Korea, due to the several government restriction and other business reason, company cannot directly sell to the customer. So instead they sell to the large distribution like Neptune. If I talk about data model, mainly there are two type of schema, star schema and snowflake schema. In this project I have used snowflake schema. In the snowflake schema, there are some center table, also called as fact table. It contains information about sales, profit and revenue. Around the center table, there are some supporting table, also called as dimension table. It contains information about market, customer or date. In this snowflake schema, these dimension tables are further divided into smaller table, which contain more detailed information. The major difference between star schema and snowflake schema is that in the star schema, fact table are directly connected to the dimension table, while in the snowflake schema, fact table are connected to dimension table and further dimension table are connected to another dimension table. Now this is the data description. Initially I have started with the SQL database which contain all these tables and later on I have added more Excel file as the project progressed. These are the some business terms that I used throughout the project. Understanding these business terms is very crucial for interpreting the data accurately and derive the insights which align with the business objective.
These are the 5 views that I crafted in dashboard. Let's explore all these in Power BI dashboard. So this is the home page of the dashboard. You can click on any icon to directly navigate on that page. So first I'll click on the info. In this section you will get the general information about the company, like the fiscal year of the company starts from the September. And here is a general FAQs. If you want to know more about it, you can click on here. For now, I'll get back to my home page. So let us explore now the finance view. This is the finance view, and here are some charts, and on top of that there are some filters. You can see here in the year 2020-22 we have some estimated data. Basically we have actual sales data till December, and from the rest of the year, that is from January to August, we have some estimated data. But why till August? As I already told you that the fiscal year of the AtliQ hardware starts from September and ends in August. But if you click on any other year, you cannot see the target data. Now let's move to profit and loss statement. So it is very important for the finance department as it gives you detailed overview of financial performance of the company, and on that basis it took major decision and also allocate their resources. So let me quickly explain the profit and loss statement. First, I calculate gross sales by multiplying total quantity by price, and from the gross sales, if I deduct the pre and post invoice discount, we get a net sales. And again, from the net sales, if I deduct COGS, that is cost of goods sold, which include manufacturing costs, freight costs, and other costs, we get a gross margin. And again, from the gross margin, if I subtract operational costs, which may include advertisement expense, electricity bill, etc., we finally get a net profit. And this shows the performance over the time. So if you want to compare gross sales over the time, you can click on gross sales. Similarly, if you want to compare on the basis of net profit, you can click on not net profit. So this chart basically dynamically change according to what you select here. And these two charts shows the top and bottom product and customers. So in this chart, you can see here in the networking segment, we may some loss. So we need to address this issue. We may contact the respective authority to figure out the further real cause for the loss. So next move to next view. This is the sales view. Sales was important for organization to track, analyze, and understand the sales performance over the year. This is the customer performance chart. For the AtliQ hardware, you can see that the Amazon is the top performing customer in terms of gross margin. While if I talk about in the bottom list, so Nova is the bottom in terms of gross margin. If I further drill down the Nova customer, these are the segments available for the Nova customer. On further drill down, you can see that these are the different products available for the Nova customer. Here you can see one thing common, that the gross margin is almost same between 30 to 31%. What it means? It means that the company has given a flat discount on all the products across all the segments. So practically, this is not a very good approach. The customer representative should negotiate with the customer to reduce the discount. Similarly, here I use a conditional formatting to highlight the customer who have not met the targeted gross margin. So you can see that these are the customers. And here is the performance metrics chart. A customer name Novus, you can see that Novus has a very high net sales but a very low gross margin. While there are some customer who have a very high gross margin but low net sales. Here I also add a parameter called the target gap tolerance. What it shows that these are the customers who have 10% below the targeted gross margin. Similarly, if you drag down to like 8%, so currently it shows all the customers who have 8% below the targeted gross margin. If I talk about the overall discount, so you can clearly see that it is almost 50%. So the company has given a very huge amount of discount. So the company should reduce it. In the initial year of establishment, it is company should generally give a very high discount, but over the years the company should reduce it.
This is the market view. Market view is mainly focused on the product as the marketing team is more interested in branding the product through advertisement or making a celebrity as a brand ambassador. This chart shows the product performance segment wise. So you can see here that currently all the segments are facing losses. It means that the company is burning more than what it generates. And across all the segments, the notebook has registered the highest loss. On further drill down, we can see that the gaming laptop model number AQ Gamer 1 has registered the highest loss. This chart shows the region-wise performance. So you can see here that the Latin America has registered the minimum loss. It means that the cost management team is doing well. But at the same time, if you see the net sales, it is very less as compared to other region. It means that it is the least contribution in terms of revenue of the company. And the reason for the same is that the Forces company just started its business in the Latin America, so it is still in the early stage of market penetration. And the second reason is that it is face intense competition in this region. On further drill down, we can see that in Latin America, Brazil is the country who has faces the highest loss. So we can connect to the regional manager of this country to discuss the marketing strategies, and the main focus is to strengthen the market. This is the performance matrix chart. So there is a product notebook. It has a very high net sales but very low gross margin. It means that the cost of goods sold is very high for the notebook. On the other hand, some products have very high gross margin but very low net sales. It means that it is very least contribution to the revenue. So the focus is to put most of the products in the upper right quadrant. If I talk about the overall operational expense, you can see that the operational cost is very high. That's why the net profit is in the negative. So now move to next view. This is the supply chain view. A well-managed supply chain is crucial for efficient production, timely delivery, and customer satisfaction. If you are excess inventory, then it may lead to high storage cost. On the other hand, if you are out of stock, then you may lose your customer. AtliQ Hardware also has its manufacturing unit and warehouse. If you see the forecast accuracy of the AtliQ hardware, it is 81.17%, which has growth of 1.2% from the last year. So it is good, but it can be improved further. And this chart shows the accuracy trend over the years. So you can see here that the accuracy trend is always better than the last year, except in the year 2020. And you can see here that there is a sudden downfall of the accuracy trend. It went from 81% to 15%. So if you notice, this was the time when the COVID hit the entire world. And not only the AtliQ hardware, almost all the company faces the same problem. Now this chart shows the key metrics by customer. These are the different customer and along with their forecast accuracy and net error. So if you see that if the net error is in positive, it means that they have the excess inventory. On the other hand, if net error shows in the negative, it means they are out of stock. It means that the company has producing this much unit less. And similarly, if you want to see for the particular customer which are the different segment and products, you can click here. So for the leader customer, these are the segments available, and peripheral and storage, they are out of stock, and for the rest of these they have excess inventory. So now move to next view. This is the executive view. It is mainly for the top level management, as they are less concerned with the specific product and more focus on the overall performance of the business. This chart shows the key insight by subzone. So we can see that the North America and India are the top revenue contributor for the AtliQ hardware, while the Australia, New Zealand, and Latin America are the least revenue contributor. This is the ribbon chart showing the PC market share trend. So we can see that till the year 2020, AtliQ hardware is nowhere in the competition, but in the year 2022, it ranked 5 globally with the 5% market share. And this donut chart shows the revenue by division. So the PC has the highest revenue contributor for the AtliQ hardware. This chart shows the yearly trend. So in the year 2022, we can see that the net profit is very low, but at the same time, market share is growing tremendously. So this is good for in the initial year of its establishment. So once they capture the market, they can easily cut down their cost. And this is the top customer for the AtliQ hardware. So in terms of revenue contribution, Amazon and AtliQ exclusive are the top customer, while in terms of gross margin, AtliQ exclusive and Flipkart are the top customer. And similarly, here are top 5 product. These are the top 5 product of the AtliQ hardware. So till now I covered all the views. Now get back to home page. Here I also added a support section. So if you want to know more about the business term that I used throughout the project, you can click here. The documentation will open, you can read from here. If you are new to Power BI and want to explore it, I also added a link. You can click here and this page will open, you can explore here. And lastly, I also added a Google form for the feedback. So please let me know how you like the presentation and feel free to share any thoughts and suggestion. Your input is most welcome. So this is from all dashboard. But before wrapping up, I would like to mention that this final dashboard is slightly different from the initial. After the meetings with stakeholder and considering their requirements, I made a few changes to better align the dashboard with their requirements and needs. So let's get back to PPT now. These are the snapshot of the dashboard view that I just explained. And now comes to recommendation part. My first recommendation is that the company should renegotiate with the customer and focus on offering high quality product instead of just relying on the substantial discount. Second is that the company should lower its operating costs to achieve a positive net profit. The company should also maintain its forecast accuracy or it could be further improved. The next recommendation is that in the networking segment, the Wi-Fi extender product is incurring a loss. So company should connect the product manager to identify and address the underlying issue. And the last recommendation is that as we earlier saw, the company faces losses in Brazil. So company can connect with the regional head to discuss the competitive strategies and focus on strengthening market efforts to improve the brand positioning and customer engagement. So that's all from my presentation and I hope you like this video. Have a good day.